Hello there YouTube and welcome back to War Thunder. This is a game that I had yesterday. This was my last game in RB to grind out the Katyushas. Now this is post game commentary. I did not record any live commentary yesterday because by the time I got to this game I was so pissed off with the game. I was honestly close to deleting the game from PlayStation, throwing the PlayStation out the window, jumping on it, pissing on it and shitting on it because I was so annoyed with this vehicle right here. It is so hard to get 5 kills in a game. If you can get 5 kills in a game, good for you, but it is not an easy task. Not when the majority of the tanks you'll be facing have more armor, especially if you do it in RB. And I did about 15 or more games in realistic. I tried arcade for probably 4 or 5 games, which was just utter nonsense. Could not do it in arcade, so I switched back to RB, and I think this was the last one, but may have been 15 or 16, something along those lines. I just lost count. It all just merged into one big clusterfuck of why am I even bothering to do this? But you will see some pretty decent kills here. Although I do wish I had been recording live because post commentary is a pain in the arse. But this is a decent kill anyway. 2 rockets, first kill. Have a nice little scan and completely missed the guy that was in front of me, but I do manage to actually get my second kill here. When the sight goes down, this does not have any depression. There we go, two nice easy kills, yeah, relatively easy kills anyway. This third kill though, this is the one that honest to God made me laugh. I was so fucking confused as to what was going on here, so let's just wait. Here we go, you'll see him just in between the building now as I push rank. There you go. What is that? What is it? Oh, it is a Sturmpanzer. Count the rockets. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on, there's 7. There's 7. 8. 8 rockets to kill a Sturmpanzer, which basically has no armor itself and an open top, and it only took 2 to kill a Panzer IV. This is the rockets that you have to deal with and try to grind out this Katyusha with, which is an utter nightmare. It really is. It is not an easy tank to get along. I will link in the description below a previous video that I did with the BM824, and it is not an easy vehicle. I did end up getting the kills that I wanted in my previous video, although it took a hell of a long time. But back to the game at hand. So I am on 3 kills at the moment, and I am having to restock some rockets due to the fact that I have spammed so many into a Sturmpanzer when it probably should have only died with 2 or 3 really, because I got some decent hits on it. This is one of the big disadvantages of playing in realistic over arcade, because once those rockets are out, you are fucked. If you are too far away from a capture point, or your team has lost all capture points and you are out of rockets, you are screwed. There is no way you can reload. But in arcade, obviously, as soon as you fired the 24th rocket, it will instantly rearm your rockets no matter where you are. If you're on a capture zone or if your team even hold any, it will still reload. So that's one of the advantages. But one of the massive disadvantages of arcade is just the sheer spam of BM824s. Everyone is going for the same goal, and although it's relatively easy to kill a BM824 with another one, it's the guys that are in between that are playing the conventional tanks which make it incredibly hard for you to make that goal a possibility. Same as in arcade with the 3 kills and a plane. If someone brings in a fighter, you know, they get 1 kill, they bring in a fighter, and they shoot you and then ram into you, it absolutely wrecks on a BM824, so you have to be aware of that. This is why I chose to do it in realistic, mainly because you have the anonymity of not having game markers. You can sneak around to some degree and get a few sneaky kills if possible. Now this should have been my 4th kill, but as you can see, my accuracy has literally gone to shit, and with the blast from the rockets, you know, it kind of blinds you a little bit, and they're not the best at leading targets. Even though that was a direct hit, it should have done a hell of a lot more damage than it really did. So I thought I was going to get lucky here, missed him completely. So I dropped some artillery, and a word to the wise, because I've done this, I'm not proud of this, but I did it. I dropped artillery when I was on one side of a building and there was an enemy tank on the other side. I got no hits and I assumed, oh, he must be dead. I drove round, he'd gone, and my own artillery killed me. So there you go. And this is where I got killed by Nicker Elastic, awesome, with his Panzer III-J. So thanks for that, Nicker Elastic, you're an absolute gent. And here we go again with my backup, my second BM824. And as you can see, my aim is absolutely fucking horrendous right at this moment. Really, really bad. This doesn't help either. Watch this. Non-penetration on a Stuart Light tank. Utter nonsense. Now, what I wasn't aware of at the time when I was shooting this guy and trying to get the kill, and lucky enough Fade was to finish him off for me, but that Stuart Light tank I was actually shooting at, I managed to kill him. As I died, he died, but it never popped up on screen. So at this point I was still under the impression that I had 3 kills. Actually I had 4 at the moment. So what I'm doing now is just, obviously I have to run back to the capture point as it's being capped to try and restock some of the rockets that I've just wasted trying to shoot at that fucking Stuart Light tank that would not die. Now, I did think I might get a kill on this part here just as I come round this second rock, because there is someone up there. Unfortunately, the guy on the cap managed to get him marginally before I even managed to get my rockets on. So I will get my revenge though on Mr. Nick Awesome, or Nicker Elastic as I prefer to call him, because he is an utter ladies' genitals. Because he really fucked me over and I'm still not happy about it. Nick, when I see you in game again, mate, you're dead. But I'm going to get my revenge kill any second, and it is going to be sweet, and it's going to be my 5th kill. Even though at the time I wasn't aware of it. Didn't even stop. I didn't even slow down because I'm such a pro. That is a complete lie. It was more luck than judgment. But that is my 5th kill. I am happy. In my mind though, at the moment, because I didn't check, that was my 4th. So what you're going to see here is what I assume to be my 5th kill. And as you can tell, I am obviously literally out of rockets now. So this is another drawback to RB. As I said, you do have to wait for this, but just giving it a few seconds, lining it up correctly, and my 6th kill. There we go, number 6. So I've well and truly got it there. But did I stop? Did I J out? Did I give up? Did I fuck? I carried on. I carried on like the trooper I was, because I wanted to make sure. I wanted to keep going and just carry on and get as many as possible. I also didn't think I had it. I wasn't, my mind was jelly at the moment. I knew I got it, but I wasn't sure if I got it. And Faye was like, awesome. I'm like, no, fuck off. I ain't got it yet. But yeah, lucky for me I did. This is just not good, is it? It's just, I'm not even sure how effective this Katyusha is really going to be in game. considering this is so inaccurate, and in the dev blog or whatever it was they put up on the website, they basically said it needs to be fired at long range. Now, I don't think the Katyushas were ever known for their accuracy. It was a saturation weapon, like what that guy's doing now, where he is just fucking spamming rockets over the horizon. That's what the Katyusha was designed to do. It wasn't designed to pinpoint a specific group of men or a specific tank. It was designed to be pointed in a general direction and saturate an entire area. Now, this is a good shot. Check this out. Boom! Fuck off. Number 7. Number 7. So, yep. Well and truly got it now, and I was very happy with myself. But as I was saying, it wasn't designed to be a weapon that is very accurate. It was a fear factor. When German troops heard that specific sound of the Katyusha's firing, they would run for cover, even if they weren't even sure if it was in their general direction. If you heard that noise, you would duck for cover. The same with the Russians. When you heard the Nebelwerfer and that specific sound, you knew, you had to get under cover and you had to do it quickly. So for this to be effective, the only way I can see this being effective, the Katyusha in War Thunder, is if you have a 4-man squad, 3 in Katyushas and 1 in a light tank to spot for the rocket drop. So if you have a person ahead of you who can spot where the rockets are and tell you higher or lower as a squad, then you might have a chance of absolutely saturating a group of tanks with Katyushas, but it's not going to happen. And as you can see here, what I was saying before about shooting too close to your target, just what is that? I just could not kill him, even though I took out his gun, his cannon breech, everything. Just I could not pen him, not even from the side. And I've got 1 rocket left and missed, completely missed. But it doesn't matter because I do have the Katyusha. So lucky enough that other BM-824 got him. And at this point I am literally just going for glory. So I'm going to go back to the cap point now and rearm these rockets. But what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to skip the next part of me rearming and just jump to the next part. Now right about here is where I had spotted a tank off at the back somewhere, and I couldn't quite see him, so as you can see I'm scanning it, but there he is, he's just poking now, and it's a Stuart light tank, so just start spamming rockets his way, as many as I can afford to do, but trying to be as accurate as possible with this. And at long ranges it's not the easiest thing, and he ducks behind a rock there, and this is where I die. Yes, that's right, I get deaded, well and truly. So I back up because he's got a bit of a better position now and I can't really see him, so I thought I'd come around here, try and get a shot onto him, and just as I go to get in position, yep, Nicker Elastic is back in his Ju-87 G1. But I still brought out a plane anyway because I was completely out of the tanks. Completely lost my train of thought there. Just watching his back is like stressing me out. But yeah, I brought this in just to try and get a few extra points. The game is effectively lost, but on the plus side, I do have my Katyusha in the bag, and I just want to try and get a few sneaky kills if at all possible, which, as you're going to see, is really not, because my bombing in this was completely useless. Even though I've done this maneuver 100 times before in 100 different planes, apparently today I could not hit the broadside of a fat bird's arse. It just missed completely. I have no idea why. I think it was just stress levels were just too much at the moment. So you can see me drop 3 bombs there, get shot by something and miss. Yeah, there you go, 2 hits, load of shit considering they're £1,000 bombs. Swing back round, and we're coming to the crucial part here where the game ends. And you can go about your business and stop watching me and stop listening to me gibber. Let's try and drop this bomb on this guy here. And we're gonna drop and we're gonna miss. Even though it was right on top of him. And at this point I thought bollocks to it. Let's just ditch the plane and get out of the game. So there we go. 7 kills, 2 assists, 2 deaths. So the only thing left to do now is wait for the loading screen to do its thing, take me back to the hangar just to confirm that I do have my Katyusha rocket launcher or rocket truck or whatever the hell you want to call it, and there it is. So yeah, it is a stressful task, but it is doable. Don't lose heart, guys. If you're persevering enough and you have that determination, you will do it. I have faith in you. So I'm going to wrap this video up now because I've rambled on for long enough. If you are new to the channel and you did enjoy today's gameplay, please feel free to subscribe and don't forget to hit the notifications bell. Also guys, a thumbs up is appreciated. It does help the channel out. And please do comment below if you'd like to see me take out a specific tank or combo. So until next time guys, I will see you soon and have fun.